All right, we are back with episode 12, which is crazy that we are this far into this playthrough, but I apologize, I had an issue with the audio for some reason. The last several episodes, the audio somehow got deleted. I'm not sure what happened with my mic. We had the audio for in-game, but for some reason didn't have audio for anything else. Right now we are honestly just dominating. So we are out in the middle of nowhere, just seeing what we can do. I mean, there just wasn't any big armies. I'm in the position now where sieging to me doesn't make a lot of sense because my army is very much designed for open battlefields. Um, sure. We're extremely wealthy. We got a kid on the way. Things are going well. The problem is, our party is 100% designed for big battles. I also have been pretty intentional about not diversifying our troop segment at all. I think we have, the best race when it comes to the playstyle I'm playing on this one. And, Dol Guldur, we've proven ourselves against those armies, right? We can take on an army of 2,000 by ourselves. We can do a lot without any help. The only areas that are a risk for us is any sort of siege where I lose control of my troops, or if we're working with another leader and they come in with an army and then we lose control of the troops there too. So pretty much what we are doing right now is we're going to start hunting for any big armies. Any big armies in the open, that's what we're looking for. That way we can take advantage of our skill set and really make the most of everything here. Now I saw this was just under siege. Esau's Gileath was. Looks like we can cross here, which is kind of interesting. Oh, the Witch King. Yeah, he doesn't want to fight us. He knows I will assassinate his ass instantly. It's under siege from someone from our end. Pretty much what I'm looking for right now is just any sort of indicators that it's going down on the battle. We're in a great position from a loot perspective, money perspective, troops perspective. Pretty much the only thing we could ask for is just killing more guys. Oof. Be nice to be a little bit faster too. Looks like herding, as usual, is our biggest issue. So we're gonna go. Let's go into type here. I love these guys. Love me some cows and sheep and stuff, but and then we do need an opportunity to sell some stuff off here, so we're gonna stop in an East Osgiliath. Get rid of these prisoners. Hopefully they have some money here. Only 30k is pretty trash, to be honest. But it's better than nothing. Also, I'm curious, this is owned by the elves up north. But yeah, there's still a Gondor settlement. We're not getting anything from there. Getting elves would be one thing. Oh! What do we get? We have a baby. Is it a boy, girl? Do we have any? Healthy baby. Sargon, child of tier uno. Uh-oh. How's our baby already sadistic? That's fucking crazy. Alright, we got a child named Sargon. Yeah, I'd be sadistic too if someone named me that. That's fucked up. Let's see. I mean, it just, right now, you know, it does seem like we are just absolutely dominating this. We've done a lot of work for the map by just killing stuff, but really who's made the biggest difference is, I mean, the Lost Scotland Elves under Thranduil. They have gone above and beyond to trash everyone in their way. And right now, when you look at the diplomacy, Harad's standing strong, Dol Guldur almost down, Isengard's almost gone, Mordor's almost gone, Rune's got a couple troops left. It's just not close to, I mean, not even close to being even. I think this is the last, this might be the last area that's like the holdout for Isengard too. These guys are all Isengard. Elrond's got a nice army there. You know, it's bad. Oh, there we go. That's someone I want to kill. Come on, buddy. Let's save just in case we have a crash. Make sure we get back to here this moment. See, that's what's crazy. This guy is afraid to engage with me, and he outnumbers me by 500. Just shows our
Halt right there.
reputation's crazy. Yeah, bud. Unfortunately for you, we have the largest amalgamation. We have 250 horse archers. So you're not gonna have the best time here. We're gonna just have our archers hang out back here.
Mounted archer, hold fire!
Oof, his armor looks sexy.
Horse, follow me!
I am a fan.
Mounted archers! Fire at will!
Oh man, these guys are not high armor. They're not. Doesn't even look like they have shields. A lot of them. What's up, boys?
Soldiers! Forward!
Bring our archers to the side of the water there. You know, two-handed, kind of like Berserker shock troops are crazy strong. They do a ton of damage. The problem is that you are such a huge target for any sort of projectiles, and that's what we're seeing here, right? Is they have the core troops. They've got them with their shields, and they're doing work. And they're chasing us. They're not going to catch us, but they're at least protected for the most part. But then all the troops that are faster and have those two-handed weapons are just caught out in the open with no protection from the shields because they're outpacing them, and they just get absolutely annihilated. Already we got the first round of reinforcements coming in. We're looking very clean here. The big thing that I've noticed with this increased amount is, you know, we do an incredible amount of damage, but it is kind of bloated in terms of the amount of people. So what I have been doing is I have to think about, alright, I need to make much larger circles because I'm dealing with a very large group of horse archers now. Which, you know, small potatoes. This is definitely a strat that is just, I would say OP. I have yet to run into anything that is even close to a this. Especially with my perks, the one that helps me break shields faster. So like all my troops have that 15% faster breaking of shields. So you know, eventually these guys' shields will get broken by the amount of arrows in them, and we just have so many arrows
Move
launching at
forward.
once. It really is just. And it looks like they're already breaking. I mean, this is what I'm seeing all the time is with these battles. You know, we got like this initial large force, but then once they start breaking and they break, they start, you know, the shields become less useful. They're not paying attention. They start turning their backs to the, you know, all of our archers. And then you have this, right, which is just, you know, we
Everyone,
just
give them hell.
mowed through that full army in no time. Unfortunately, I still can't hit anything to save my life. That's okay, because we just have a crazy army. We just got literally a giant circle. This is what I'm expecting from performance every time, right? We kill 854, we lose nobody. And we're taking prisoners, of course, but anyone that's an orc, it's clearly a bad guy. We're just going straight to execution on those dudes. Let's see, some Shadow Knights, Black Guards. Anyone that's like, and these are all good people to get. We can hold a lot of prisoners now too, which is nice. Oop, I just picked up something that was a lot of people at once. There we go. That'll do. Believe it or not, I don't want human looters in my party. Ooh, Elite Pauldron 5. Oh, that's hard to turn down. I mean, it's not gonna match the Gondor drip, but I mean, those are pretty dope anyway. We'll take it. 121 cut. This is 106 blunt. I mean, we really don't need any new weapons or anything like that. It's not like we use them very often anyway. Alright, we're gonna head back and say hi to good old Arwen and Sargon, or whatever the fuck his name is, my little monster. Very interesting that he really just came out bad. But this is the impact that we're having on the map, right? We're not, you know, we're not laying siege, but we're completely eliminating any sort of counterattack coming to interrupt the sieges that are happening that Elrond and the rest of the team is leading. So, I mean, we are being extremely impactful, to say the least. Alright, now we can sell some of this. 3 things, that's all we get to sell. That's lame. Oh yeah, let's do this while we're here. We're going to get rid of this guy. Eventually I will just inevitably execute whoever is in charge of Dol Guldur. One day. Like, let's see, who is... I'm not sure who's in charge. I think it's Orzul. Last seen. No, that guy's good and bad. Huh. I don't know. One day, we're gonna run into him. And we'll have killed off almost all of his family. Alright. There's our little town here. Grimslade. Close enough to the front, but, you know, not too close that I gotta worry about Arwen. That was the idea. So I'll tell you what, getting her to not go into battle is a task within itself. She is a tenacious one, to say the least. Alright, nice. 81k here. Ransom these guys off. We're gonna go to the keep. We're gonna talk to Arwen.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know. How are things doing? Most people have news available. Okay, nice. You know, sometimes I just... Huh. Okay, interesting. No gifts. See how the garrison's doing. If there's any horse archers, I steal them because I'm greedy. And we're missing quite a few troops, so I think we could get some more from here. Realistically, I don't see this town coming under siege. I'm not tremendously worried about it if it does. Looks like everything's in good shape. I'm just gonna drop some more money in. Prosperity's in great shape. Loyalty's great. Food's great. Militia's great. Seems to me like we are crushing this. Arwen is doing a great job. Absolutely no concerns. And then our baby's there too, but I think he's too young to interact with at all. And yeah, I think, you know, Thornhope and Oldenburg are still some holdouts. Honestly, it's getting kind of crazy easy. I think what I'll do in the next playthrough is play as evil, because I wanna try to go buck wild. Elrond's still crushing this. I hope we would run into some larger armies around this area. Thornhope's got a bunch of people. Who? No, alright, this is where I'm curious, right? Because, like, Vorzul, that's the leader. Alright, got it. Oh. So this is the idea, is we lure them in. Cut them off. And then chase them down. Let's go, come on now. This guy's gonna take me for a ride, apparently. I was really hoping we'd be faster in a forest, but apparently we're not. Well, at least we know this guy won't be an issue for anyone else, because he is running like crazy from us.
Forgive me.
Hello, buddy. Sorry. You're next on the chopping block. Just send these guys in.
Follow me! Horses, follow
They
me!
never seem to follow me when I say to follow me. Can't help but look back and just admire the sea of troops, you know, of these horse archers. They are, in my opinion, the baddest motherfuckers in the game. And we just have a gleaming silver army of them.
Mounted archers!
And that is, just makes me happy.
Mounted archers!
Oh, look at this, they're all spread out too. This is great for us. It's funny because they think they have the high ground, but you know, this map and some of the other ones, they have these kind of little circle points where you get right behind them, and then you actually are stealing the high ground outright from underneath them. So now, you know, we're coming out even level with these guys. Just absolutely mow them down now. What's crazy about these is, you know, yes, you take no risk with them as just horse archers, but
Troops! Kill them all!
you get them in close, and these guys are nasty with their swords too. I mean, it's not like you know, they're screwed if they get in close or get caught. They will survive. They got heavy armor. And then when you help charge, they just create this big circle, keeping everybody on the left. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? We get all these troops. We get more money. Seems like we are low on space, though. I think we're gonna have to make a stop by home. Before we do that, we're just gonna pop ahead. End of the day. You know, not here to make friends. Here to fuck people up. Aldenburg's now being besieged. I mean, we are closing in. The noose is tightening. We got high loyalty in our settlements. You know, what I'm very curious about too is, like, you know, what happens if we quote unquote win the War of the Ring, right? Like, are we gonna be, because I mean, it looks like Mordor has almost fallen. We got some Mordor back here, but it's under siege already. Saragost is next. And then back here, you know, this is Mordor too, I think, but there's just not a lot. Soon it's just going to be a full push south from every single army. Which, when we're there, it's, you know, what are they going to do? Alright. First things first, we're going to sell. Because Lord knows we got more money than we know what to do with, but we've also got too much shit. We're going to go to the keep, we're going to go to the stash. And we are going to stash a lot of grain here. Actually, all might be a little too much. Let's give a little back. I like that. That'll do. Stash cows. We're gonna stash hogs. Stash sheep. I mean, all this shit is kind of useless for us, considering, and we really just, what we need is food, and then we've got so much stuff that is just crazy. We got a ton of money right now. We really don't need all this extra shit. Our horse is already armored up. It's funny, I could ride a warg into battle, but tell you what, that don't feel super elvish. Then, you know what we're gonna do, actually? One thing I'm curious about, right? I want to see what... Oh, wrong button. Crazy that we can afford that. Noble Pauldron. Gives us better armor. What do these look like? That is pretty sick, not gonna lie. We do have the armor for it, or the money for it, but we, we're coming to the end, I think, realistically, of like this campaign. It's gonna be coming soon. I want to finish this looking like an elf. Oh, I forgot. Do I? One thing I also have, I don't know if my mic was working or not when this happened, but we now get a little extra use out of our prisoners. They now work for us. Call it what you will. I call it being smart. We're creating jobs at the end of the day, right? But we now get a lot of bonuses, but I can only keep a certain amount of people per day, or per garrison, dungeon, whatever. What I am looking for, I want elvish stuff. No. I know we just spent a bunch of money on that, but we might have to go pretty far north. Let's see. But nothing is, wow, Stoberg is taking a long time to take. I'm very surprised by that. I wonder if that's glitched out. I mean, Oldenburg was like night and day. We're gonna try here. At the end of the day, I don't want it. I don't want my daily expense to go up. I want Elrond to take everything. I kind of hated on it at first, but now that I'm married into his family, figure by the time he dies, bada bing, bada boom, I own everything anyway. I'll be so rich by then it won't matter. Alright, what do we got? Gondor. Interesting. Ah, it's a Dunlin spot. That's why. Well, alright, let's do some selling. Oh wait, I got rid of everything, didn't I? Not everything. Almost everything. Alright. We gotta go back to the OG house, get to the forge. In the meantime, let's take a little look around the map. So the only remaining stronghold for Isengard is Aldburg. Dol Guldur only has Stoberg and Thornhope, I believe. Oh, and it looks like, oh, they've got one little tiny one up near Dol Guldur Fortress that looks like they captured back. The dwarves have completely pushed east and control everything. Yeah, whatever, buddy. And it looks like Rune has gotten pretty much trapped into most of their own, like where they started. Cirith is currently under siege from the elves of Thranduil. West Osgiliath is the only thing west of the Anduin River that is controlled by Mordor, and everything else is now looking like it's going to get rolled through by the elves. So pretty much right now my focus is let's just keep annihilating as many big armies as we can in this area. Get rid of Isengard, get rid of Dol Guldur, and then let's roll south and just take on as much of the might of the Easterlings and the Haradrim as possible. Which, I don't know if they're... Is it the Virags? No, Haradrim. The Virags, whatever you want to call them. I'm pretty sure that's what the Easterlings come from, though. Good lord, it takes a while to get here. I forgot. We haven't been back to this area forever. I mean, crazy that Celebrian's here. I wonder what she's doing. Celebrian, like a celebrity. All right, double check. We are full on troops. We're here for some stuff. There we go. Eldor Flower Shield. Ooh. Yeah. Number one, let's just follow that. Black Shield's not bad, but I think we're gonna want one of those. We can sell that. We're gonna sell this. We're gonna sell this. We're gonna be spending some money. That's for damn sure. Alright, we got Rivendell Spears. One-handed couch lance spear brace. Interesting. We're gonna definitely take. Let's see, which one's better? I wish there was like a Noldor Varanwe's sword. One-handed. These are Numenor. I think technically like Numenor is ours. But I want that Gucci Elvis shit. That's what we're going for here. Rivendell sword, silver, Mirkwood sword. Noldor spear. Those are pretty sick too. What about... Alright, let's look at the damage here. Varanwe's sword is 85 cut, 52 pierce. 91 cut, 52 pierce. So this one's better, even though it's cheaper. So 91, 52, 79, 74. Ooh, looks like that's the best way to go. Alright, so take both of those. Alright. Now, let's see. You know, Glorfindel's chestplate's pretty dope, not gonna lie. Flower Knights. Silver scale. Ooh, man, this is some dope shit. It's also so light. Wow. Alright, we're gonna have to, first things first, let's take this off. And let's just do a little shopping here. Let's see what looks good. Alright, so we're in charge of a giant army of silver. So we can stand out or we can blend in. Or let's just do this. That one's cool, but I kind of think it stands out too much. 50, 35 is what's to beat. So like if we go down here, 60, 45, 35. Okay, well what the hell? Why would I not just do those? Alright, what does this look like? I don't know if I like how that looks, to be honest. 3B. That one's kind of cool. I actually like that one a fair amount. 3. Let's just look at this one. Gold. I don't know yet. We'll see. Then we got these cavalry helmets. Let's see, head armor 85. Whoa, head armor 85. Anything that beats that? That seems like crazy good. The hell? That looks terrible. Of course, the thing that is like insanely good protection wise is total cheeks from a look perspective. Okay, well, we're going with gold right now, so gold van braces. There's those, or there's these. Oh, these are better. We got gold greaves. I don't know if I like that you can see my hair. I think the hair looks kind of dumb, to be honest. Cavalry helmet. Infantry helmet. I do think the infantry looks cooler. What is the difference, though? I mean, alright, I can see it. Gold Pauldron Elite. That's dope as hell. Tier 2 robe. Kinda cool. Silver Tier 1 robe. Lame as hell. Glorfindel Pauldrons. Kinda not cool. Let's see. Yeah, then we start getting into the non-Gucci shit. So, I think it was this one. Yeah, that one's super cool. Now the question is, it's silver and gold. Wow, we're gonna spend $1 million here. Alright, do we have any like crazy cool elvish horse armor? Nothing. Now I know I am ass. Longbow, I don't think I can use that on horseback. Ranger bow. Whew. My bow is total cheeks. I don't think we really need a bow. Alright, so that means we got the sword, or we got the spear. We got our shield. It's just shields. Huh. What's the difference? Golden flower looks coolest. What about this? No. I like the golden flower. Or do that one. We've got the sword in case we randomly get dismounted. Alright. Double check there's no super sick horse armor. Nothing else I should know about. Oh yeah, I can give all this back now. We're spending 800k. Horseman javelin. I don't even think we need that, to be honest. Alright. We are pimped out Elvish Lord style now. And I think with this, we are more than equipped to crush this. Let's get moving. Let's see if we can see what's going on over here. Thorn? Stoberg is... Ah, there we go. Stoberg was taking their sweet time. So Thornhope is the only spot south of actual Dolgodor that has anything we gotta worry about. But it is gonna take us a long time to get there. I mean, the north is... Yeah, this has been completely conquered for a minute. Wow. Sounds like the dwarves might need some help near Rune. Might be a smart move to head over here and help them close this out so they can start putting pressure south. I think that it sounds like if the dwarves are getting captured, that's not a good sign. I think we're gonna head that way. Khan Amach. Let's see. West Gileath is under siege. They're about to solidify the hold completely of that side of Mordor. They've got Kirthungol. They're getting Karkost. They got Karnamach. Nice. So Saragost is the only one left inside the Valley of Gorgoroth, which is fucking nutty. And I'm gonna go help out some Erebor dwarves. Now, I do think stopping home, maybe picking up a little food. How am I... Herding is up again, that's crazy. Vorzul of Dolgador. Where is that? We'll stop by Dolgador on our way out, but we're going to go to the stash here, and we are going to take some of the most valuable stuff with us. Just because this is some good money to have. You never know when you're going to need to cash in while you're traveling. We're going for something that is very easy to sell for lots of money but doesn't weigh a lot. And then I think it is smart for us to, let's see, we're gonna leave this here, but we're gonna grab some grain here. Get ourselves up there. We still got plenty of carrying capacity.
It's been...
Yep, how's it going? Everyone's crushing it here. That's awesome. Arwen is a great governor. I don't know if that's like just part of her skill set or if it's the environment that we've got set up, but it seems like she has really just had zero issues with that town. We've been focused on prosperity too, and loyalty and all that type of stuff also. Elro here is rolling up this way, which is great. Ooh, Vorzul, brother. They've actually got they got a pretty spicy amount of troops in here defending this. Yeah, you guys can go. Not. Come here, Vorzul. This would be a nice catch. Because I'm pretty sure Vorzul is ruler, but we're not catching him. Let us go to Rune. If I remember correctly, in the lore of Lord of the Rings, Rune is very heavy on horsemen, I believe. And I know the Haradrim are the ones with the Oliphaunts, Mumbakil, whatever. In that Rune, I believe they were primarily horsemen. Let's see, settlement's doing great. Let's just look for any opportunities here. It looks like, oh, Minas Morgul's under siege. Interesting. I wonder who's laying siege to that. It's got to be someone from the south. Or, I guess it could be Mordor. But we're gonna open up this path right here, right? Once these guys are closed out, we should have a clean path into all of these. That should really help us. Sargon still a baby. Arkham Castle. Nice. So yeah, there's a lot of rune spots back there. It's funny that oh yeah, I forgot the hideouts. You like spot them. I don't really care about hideouts, to be honest. I think they are great because they slow people down. Like, there's been several times where I am chasing an army. Oh, this is the Easterlings. Wait, what? Are the Easterlings on our side? No. I thought this was Rune. I might be off. No, it is Rune. The culture is Easterlings. Got it. I clearly don't know my shit. Let's go see if we can find a big army. Yeah, the one thing I will say, the issue with having this large of a force is it is hard to find small armies. But a good way to do that. Uh-huh. To start burning shit. And hopefully this will get the attention. Now we don't want to fight here. Let's like be clear about that. We are horse archers, we need maneuverability. But this is a great spot to, we're just gonna wreak havoc. The more we just burn shit down and use this. What we're trying to do is get them to send a large army our way. If you think about it, what we're doing right now is we are completely... Yeah, look at this guy. This guy's like, yo, what the fuck is this? Right, he's checking us out. He knows he can't beat us alone, so there's gonna be some boys coming here soon. Some of his friends are gonna show up to help him out with me. And the goal is we want to force that as much as possible. Now, what I will say is we have a very shallow reaction time because we're this close. But currently there aren't any other parties. But what we are doing extremely well right now is we are causing lots of damage. You know, they recruit their troops out of these, right? So, as long as we are distracting armies from fighting on the front lines with Erebor, We're getting rid of where they can recruit troops out of. Doing that, we are putting ourselves and everyone else in a position where they're going to be forced to deal with us. Like, this guy is now, following me around. And that is exactly what we're looking for. Alright, roguery. Crime decrease rate. I guess crime decrease rate, it doesn't really matter to me. Nice. Oh, shit. Nice. Elrond just took the last major hold for Isengard. And we are just... We're gonna keep pissing people off until a big enough army shows up that thinks it can take us. Aldberg. Give it to Elrond, baby. Give it to our boy. Rivendell does not like me. That is for damn sure. But he is a one-man clan. And we are family with Elrond. Oh, for a second I thought that was an army. I got excited. I mean, if they keep this up, they're not going to be able to recruit anybody. Ooh. Aldberg is already rebelling against Elrond. That is not a smart decision. Elrond's not a forgiving man from my experience. I don't know where their armies are, honestly. I think, if I were to guess, they're being kept so busy. Love you. They're being kept so busy on the front lines and other areas that they're just not even aware of what's going on back here. But I think we're going to end it there for now, guys. Appreciate you watching. This is a fun series for me. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings nerd, so big fan. Appreciate the time, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.